So, Coach, tell everybody how have you been?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm doing my thing, man. People think I'm putting on a facade. I woke up like this, bro. I've been like this
Yeah.
over 10, 12 years that I've been working with Regis. Two-time world champion, two-time lightweight world champion, super lightweight world champion. You know, this ain't nothing new to me, man. And people get mad at me because I told the fucking truth. The
Right.
truth is that the champion was in the building. The champion is supposed to be treated like a champion. And, you know, they try to make the champion speak first. I don't know anywhere where the champion goes first. So that's why the commotion came. And I was just trying to keep position, bro. And shit, I'm on one of the best boxing podcasts on the planet. So hell, I'm good.
Hey, Coach. I really appreciate you taking the time out, man. I know right now it's really busy for you right now. I had Bill Haney on the show last week, and I asked him. I say, man, I see this fight going a couple of ways with Regis, and I met Regis last year. I met him. He let me interview him, and I met him. I met him at the Terrence Crawford fight when Terrence Crawford fought David Evins in Omaha, Nebraska. He was there. He had on a red jacket and stuff. But I asked Bill. I say, man, what made you guys pick Regis Prograis? Because like Regis Prograis is I initially said in the beginning, this when Devin Haney was at 135, I say, man, if he ever move up to 140, if he fight somebody like Regis Prograis, man, he gonna get stopped, right? But then I thought about it, you know, now I'm like, well, you know what? I never thinking that this fight was going to ever happen. Now this fight is happening, I'm like, man, I don't know, man. Now I'm sitting there thinking about it. I know styles make fights. You know, some people say that Regis didn't really look great his last fight. Maybe this is why Devin Haney picked him. Maybe he can try to jab and grab his way to a victory. They probably gonna treat him like he the A side or whatever. I don't know. What say you? Why do you think they picked Regis of all people?
Well, you know, the Haneys are notorious for coming to fights and thinking they pick the worst outing or the worst performance of each fighter. The best in the world had not so great performances. Sugar Ray Leonard did it with Duran. So what happened? Bill Haney came into New Orleans. We had a last-minute replacement and Zorilla from Puerto Rico.
I remember that.
After he tasted Regis Prograis' power, he got on his bicycle. He started to run around the ring, literally running around the ring. So what Regis did, he didn't look so good chasing the guy around the ring. Haney was there. He thought that was a weakness in Regis Prograis' game about cutting the ring off. And, you know, the fight went 12 rounds, but Regis won the fight. He knocked the guy down. And he'll tell you himself it wasn't a great performance, but that ain't who Regis Prograis is. Yeah. If you honestly think a two-time world champion like Regis Prograis can't cut the ring off and bang, you got life fucked up, bro. And they're so arrogant. He's so arrogant, and he's so up on himself that he thinks that he could go in and beat Regis. And it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a real problem. It's not who they think it is. And thank God that they listen. Thank God for Zorilla, and thank God for them having this overrated confidence. They can come and beat a kid who has 29 fights, one controversial loss, and 24 knockouts. And Devin Haney, when I got on that stage, I'd already done my research on him, coach. I ain't the boxing coach, but I know boxing. Devin Haney had 30 fights. Those first 15 fights, he knocked out 15 guys he was supposed to knock out. The only guys that he had that were competitive, he went the distance with them, and they were smaller. Lomachenko, very talented, but smaller. He hurt Devin Haney. Linares, smaller. He hurt Devin Haney. Dojo Diaz should have beat Devin Haney if he was in better shape. And Zorilla, they snuck in and caught Zorilla on 2 fights. So Devin Haney really had, and Gamboa didn't even train for the fight. Okay, so when you look at it like that, you know, Devin Haney he's a great boxer.
Yes, sir.
But that's not going to be enough to win this fight. He's going to listen. Regis is going to get hit, but Devin Haney going to get hit too. And what he going to do when he get hit?
So, Coach, I'm looking at it right. The fight is in San Francisco. Do you feel like, what is it that you feel that Regis without not giving away any game plans, but his fight is in San Francisco, and I'm looking at the odds. They have Devin Haney kind of like, I think Regis is a 3-1 underdog in this fight, which is mind-boggling to me. Like, I guess all of the money is the money is being betted on Devin Haney, and I'm like, but damn, man, you know, do they know something that I don't know or see something? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, Regis Prograis is not a slouch. I'm not taking anything away from Devin Haney, but your first fight at 140, you fight Regis Prograis. I don't know. Like, what say you about that? Do Regis feel disrespected?
I think, oh yes, for sure. It's the highest level of disrespect, boxing wise, stamina wise, professional at the professional level, at the boxing level, to think that you can come in and beat this two-time champion is super overrated. He overconfident. And the thing is, Devin Haney, naturally, you can get all the muscle you want, and you can't build a whole bunch of muscle in 8 to 9 weeks. It don't happen like that. Scientifically, it won't happen. I did bodybuilding at the highest level. It takes almost a fucking year to build muscle. 1 pound of muscle. They don't know the science of it. He got all this fluff that's not going to help him win the fight. And the thing is, they think they're going to be in San Francisco, and he at home cooking. We're going to work on them judges. We're going to work on the rest. It ain't going to be all in Devin Haney's favor. But the bottom line is that he's going to have to fight. And he got to get in the ring with a straight killer. Devin Haney does not have a chin. He does not have power. You cannot create power in 8 to 10 weeks. It's not going to happen. We're going to see what happens when he gets touched, because he's going to get touched.
Do you feel that his speed and length, arm reach and stuff, would be a problem for Regis? Because I think that's what they're counting on. I'm pretty sure that's what they're counting on.
Well, guess what? It's been a problem for a lot of people. But we got two of the top boxing coaches on the planet. We got Bobby Benton. We got Julian too. We got a team of killers. You know, everybody on our team has a job to do. You know, Bobby, Julian, Aaron, Hollywood, myself, Declan, Ross, Benji, Marlon. We got a job to do. And everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. And the wolf pack, everybody's coming with Regis. His wife, his mother, his father. We got a team of people that's going to be a part of this victory. Devin Haney bit off too much. Too much. And it's going to show December 9th at the Chase Center. It ain't going to be what they think. Listen, we got 2 different fighters, right? From 2 different backgrounds. They say that doesn't make a difference. It makes a difference. Because guess what? Devin Haney, when he loses his fight, he can go back down to 135. Right? He got a cushion. Regis Prograis is fighting for his life. This is it. He's going to beat the shit out of Devin Haney. You can't, this fighter at this magnitude, Devin Haney has not seen in his whole entire career. And he can't even look on paper and say that the people that only one on paper that you can say that was a good fighter was Lomachenko. And I think Lomachenko beat him. Right. And Lomachenko hurt him a couple of times. Those same punches that Jojo Diaz hit him with, Lomachenko hit him with, those punches sends him to the canvas, and he won't be getting up.
I was sitting back and I was thinking, right? I was looking at it. I was looking at some interviews of Regis Prograis, right? And there's a look in Regis Prograis' eyes, like he, I can't even describe it, bro. It's like he, I don't want to say upset, but it's like he has a fire in him now. Listen. It's something about this fight where he like, man, I can't believe these people trying me. They thinking I'm old. They thinking I'm washed up. Yes. They thinking this. It's like this fight right here, and let me know if I'm wrong, but just me reading the energy, you know, just watching the interviews, I'm like, man, Regis is taking this personal.
Oh,
like Devin Haney is gonna have to. I don't know. He's gonna.
Go ahead and say it.
No, he's gonna have to kill him in that ring. Like he gonna have to go through some hell, because I've been studying Regis Prograis. I remember when he fought Josh Sale. I saw that fight, and I kind of thought he won that fight. But it was so close. It could have went either way. But I thought he kind of won it. Maybe if he was in America, maybe he could have got it. But I look at Regis, man, his feints is crazy. It's kind of hard to judge his feints because he feints so well. He has really good power, damn good power. Yes. Regis loves to beat you up. You know, he has damn good stamina. And you know, so I'm looking at it when I break these fights down. I like to look at it from a stylistic standpoint. Okay, what does this guy like to do? What does this guy like to do? And I know Regis is an animal, and I think Devin Haney is a little bit more finesseful with his style. I think he's not going to be able to fight Regis. In my mind, he's going to jab and grab. That's how I'm seeing it. Well, and I'm not knocking him, but I think he's going to try to jab, use his footwork, and grab. And use his reach and length, and I think that's what he's going to try to do.
I'm going to tell you right now, let him grab. He's going to find his ass getting up off the floor. Let him grab. He's not going to be able to grab Regis. As soon as he grabs, he's going to catch one of them hard punches. I dare him to try to grab. We're going to take everything away from him that he thinks is going to work against Regis Prograis. He's not going to have it. Physically, he don't have it. Mentally, he's weak. Physically, he's weak. He don't even match up. The only thing that he does well is box. He's a good boxer, and we're going to take that shit away from him, too. Another thing is they're underestimating Regis Prograis' ability to box. He could box. He's awkward as hell to hit, and his hand speed is a whole lot faster than what they're thinking.
So the situation. Talk to me about the situation with and then I don't want to get into the thing with Mexico, and they're saying that Devin Haney lost to Mexico and stuff like that. I don't even know. But what's the situation about Bill Haney? You know, because you know everybody know Bill is a fireball. He's gonna stir the pot and stuff like that. But it seemed like he got you kind of riled up at the first press conference in San Francisco. Right. What led to that?
Well, because what happened, like I said earlier, when we walked on the podium, I told Regis I was 20 steps ahead of all of them. I said, listen, we're here in San Francisco. This is supposedly his coming out. But you the fucking champion. I said, if they try to make you speak first, it's not going to happen. And I'll be damned, I went out there, and Eddie Hearn said, well, we're going to have both teams speaking. How about we start with you, Evans? I was like, no. We're going to start with the challenger. Because he's a challenger, act like a fucking challenger. So Bill Haney was saying, what you mean? You was invited. I said, how the fuck you going to invite the champion to the fight? You were invited. So you speak when you're supposed to speak. You speak now. So shut your ass up and speak. That's how we're going to run this. And that's how we're going to run it from now on. We're not walking first. You're going to do everything you're supposed to, act like a fucking champion. The best have done that. But he don't think that he has to act like that. Floyd did it against De La Hoya. And this motherfucker not going to do it? Oh, you're going to do it. But it won't be no motherfucking... Listen, we're going to be treated like we're supposed to be treated. I'm not going to sit up there and let the champion be treated like a fucking challenger. He got me fucked up, bro. Do you
feel that the team Haney feels as though it's an honor and a privilege for you just to have the opportunity to be on the stage with them and fight them? Do Regis feel that way, or?
Man, we don't give a shit about how they feel. I don't give a fuck about how they feel. Guess what? If they're feeling that, they can keep it, because guess what? We're gonna act like the champions. We're gonna demand that we get treated like the champions. That's how this is gonna go down. It's not happening. You can say he can believe that shit in his heart anyway, but whatever we do on that stage, it's gonna be championship form. The champion's gonna run things. That's how, and that belt gonna stay with Regis Prograis.
How do you feel about this fight being promoted as of late with Eddie Hearn? Do you feel they're doing a good job promoting the fight, or?
Man, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I just know that what I know is that this is the biggest fight to end the year. Regis Prograis is the champion, and he's gonna upset the world. He's not gonna upset me. I already know what he's gonna do. But the world is so up Devin Haney's ass that they believe that this weak-minded, physically fragile little kid is gonna come beat a grown man whose back is against the wall. It's different, bro.
Coach, it's amazing that you said that his back is up against the wall, because when I look at some of these interviews that the Regis Prograis has done, bro, I see a fire in him. You know,
fired up.
Because I feel like, damn, man, you know, damn, it do seem kind of disrespectful. Like Devin Haney just moved up to 140, and this is not a knock on Devin Haney, but I'm like, damn, dog, this is Regis Prograis. Like this dude here, he don't have some hell of a fights at 140. And do the odds makers, and I know the people are the one they probably betting money on them, but do they really feel that damn like Regis Prograis has fell off that much that Devin Haney is going to just come up there and you know, you get what I'm saying? Just
well,
beat
what
him
I
like
call
that?
them, what I call them, the Devin Haney dick riders. They so up his ass, they're so riding his dick that they missing the boat, bro. The bottom line is that Devin Haney, no one he's fought in his whole fucking career can compare to the tough fights that Regis Prograis has, and that makes a big difference. Let them go ahead and bet their money on Devin Haney, and they're gonna fucking lose.
Are they bank? Do you think that a lot of people are banking that Regis Prograis is long in the tooth? I think he's what 34 or something like that.
He's 34. I think a lot of people, but guess what? That people can think what they want. It's what he feels and what we feel, and how we get out there and how you prepare for this fight. We're preparing for this fight like any other fight. We busting our ass in the gym. We doing what we're supposed to do team wise, and when we come in there December 9th, it's going to show. I guarantee you. You're going to see Devin Haney tuck his fucking tail and run. Because Devin Haney has not been hit by nobody of this magnitude. He's going to get hit. You
said that you feel that Devin Haney is weak-minded. Why you say that?
Because let me tell you something. When you think that you're so up, and really, I would say weak-minded and overconfident. Okay? You worried about the wrong things, bro. You sit around trying to portray something that you're not. You're not that guy. When you're acting like that, that means your mind ain't in the right spot, bro. You act like you some tough kid, and you're not no tough kid. You ain't that dude, bro. Start running around with all that fucking jewelry, all that shit. That shit don't intimidate nobody.
You know, it's amazing you say that because a lot of, you know, I get it from a lot of online. This ain't got nothing to do with Regis Prograis, but online you see Tank fans, Devin Haney fans, and Shakur fans. All of them are battling each other online, going at each other. And a lot of Tank fans say that Devin wants to be like Tank. He wants to wear jewelry like Tank, have diamonds in his mouth. And a lot of people, some people feel that Devin Haney, you know, he's like a spoon-fed kid. He hasn't came up from the dirt and the mud and stuff like that. But that doesn't take anything away from his skill set and talent. What makes Regis Prograis different from a Devin Haney?
Well, like you said, and this is true stuff. I worked at a private school for over 8-9 years.
Yes,
now,
sir.
So we got two different fighters from two different walks of life. Okay, Devin Haney hasn't experienced any hardship in his life. Okay, now what a blessing it is for him to have a father to take him away from all the stuff that I think his father said he went through as a person of the street, and take your son away from all that. Okay, but when you have been excused from all those things, live your life according to how you were raised. So right. You on the stage calling me a bum ass nigga, where I'm from, you don't do that. You get your ass bust when you do that in Trenton, New Jersey. You're not gonna call the next man a bum ass nigga unless you're ready to fight. So when I hear those words, I'm thinking you're a street kid. So what I do, I before that, I went back and I looked at Devin Haney. He got that dirty mouth, that that when I was coming from a kid, you washed his mouth out with soap. So I looked and I said, he is a private school kid, so he's a little more educated than I thought, but he's not acting like that. Okay, so you're going to attract certain things, not taking away from his talent, because the daddy was able to pay for everything. The best coaching, the best this, the best that. He had it. Okay? You got a kid like Regis Prograis who came to Houston from Katrina, seeing dead bodies and being displaced from his family, having to work. When we started doing this some years ago, Regis Prograis working 3 or 4 jobs and still training and still trying to get to this point where he's at right now. So their walks are different. Their drives are different. The question is, what are you fighting for, Devin Haney? What are you fighting for? You're fighting, in my opinion, he's fighting for greed. Because guess what? Let the belts go at 35 then. Why are you holding on to the belts? He honestly, he's one thing about boxing, this sport will you can brainwash yourself into thinking that you're something that you're not. When you're knocking people out, you're supposed to knock these people out. And you start thinking you're a knockout artist, and you're really not. Because when the real knockouts were supposed to happen, they didn't happen. Okay? You got a kid like Regis who every time we step in the ring, it's a fight. Check this. We just won the world title. We just had a fight with Jose Cepeda. I told Cepeda the same thing.
That was a hell of a fight. That was a hell of a fight, that boy.
With hard punches. The fight went on. I told Cepeda, you're going to get knocked out. He got knocked out in the 11th round. Okay? So you compare those, the drive. We just had the belt. Not even 2 years yet. And here they are with this fight. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't been in no easy road. And like I said, you're going to have to kill this kid to take this belt. And we ain't about to die. We're going to do the killing. We're going to do the massacre. Devin Haney will not walk out of there in his hometown. He might be going to walk out the ring. I told his daddy to bring the motherfucking stretcher. I already told him months ago. We're not playing with this kid. We're coming in there for war. Straight war. And it ain't going 36 minutes. I'm telling you what I know. This kid's not ready. He's not ready. He's not built for this type of stuff, bro.
Is Devin Haney, a lot of people saying that Devin Haney looks so big and he's a little taller than Regis Prograis. Do you feel that Devin Haney is the bigger fighter, even though he's moved up from 135?
Listen, like I said, all that fluff is coming down. It's a fluff. I did bodybuilding, and I had the best bodybuilding coach, one on the planet, who competed on the Olympic stage. I know what weight training would do for fighters. There's a science behind this. There's a way you lift weights for that shit to transfer over to the fight. The stuff that they're doing will not transfer over to fighting. Okay? All that buff, all that fluff is coming down. You're gonna see, don't forget, you're gonna see him at the weigh-in, and you're gonna see who to be the bigger man. Naturally, Regis is a solid 140-pound fighter. And he gonna feel it when he get those little 8-ounce gloves on. When that first thump comes, we're gonna see what happens.
You said Regis is fighting for his life. What do you mean by that as it relates to this fight right now?
Look at the setup. Look at the setup. We fighting in the California. Okay? They're trying to make Regis feel like he's not the champion. We gotta fight for that shit. And we're gonna make him treat us like we're supposed to be treated. So you start treating an athlete like that at this count. He ain't stupid. Now let's think. Devin Haney, is Devin Haney's name bigger? Yes, his name is bigger. Okay, so what? That's why we're fighting over here. So and with that being said, yes, we understand that. We also understand what we need to be doing to win this fight. Do you think that I remember when Regis Prograis fought Josh Taylor over there in the UK, and that man, that was probably one of the best fights. That was a hell of a fight. That was a damn war. Mm-hmm. And do you think that Regis Prograis would be able to draw, because he's been in some hell of a fights? Do you think he would be able to draw from those experiences, him being a vet, knowing what it's like to be in a dog fight, knowing what it's like to fight fighters and certain fighters in their prime that are good, and knowing that, hey, this is what I got to dig deep in order to be able to, in order to be able to get this victory against Devin Haney? Yeah. Well, guess what? It ain't honestly. The Josh Taylor fight was tough. Mm. Devin Haney ain't no fucking Josh Taylor. He ain't tough as Josh Taylor. Devin Haney ain't as tough as Jose Cepeda. He ain't been in the wars like that either. So this is not going. This is going to be. When you say tough, this is not going to be a tough fight for Regis Prograis. This is going to be tougher for Devin Haney than Regis Prograis. Not tough fight. In my mind, this is probably going to be one of the easiest fights that Regis Prograis ever had in his career. He's going to walk this kid down, beat his ass, and then knock him out.
Do you feel, it's something that you said earlier, you was like, man, this kid is not built like that. He's talking all this tough talk, but he really kind of grew up. His dad, did everything for him. He didn't come up like that, but he's talking like that. It's amazing you say that, because some people online, they feel that Devin Haney is putting on the act. He wants to be the tough guy, with a jury, this and that, like he's from the street, but that's not him. So what are you saying, that he should just be himself? Because some of the criticism about Devin Haney That's what some of people say online. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's what I was telling. That's what I said. I said, hey, bro. I said, you're not built like this. You're not built like me. Your daddy built different. Your daddy took you away from that, so you wouldn't be. So you would. I don't even know what his daddy did, but I know he was in the streets. He did some stuff, but I don't know what the fuck he did. But he took us something away from it, like we all would do. Right. So you had a great education, but it's like Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin had a son out there wild out in the fucking street, had people thinking he was some type of gangster. He said, "Motherfucker, you from a gated community. Act like you got some goddamn sense." And this is the same. The same situation. In my neighborhood, you take Devin Haney with that shit in his armor, he won't come back with it. They'll take his shoes, they'll take his watch, they'll take his car, and make his ass walk butt naked. What you gonna do? You out here acting like you that dude. When you that dude, you shining in the hood, dog. You the one that the little kid. He's the one that we looked up to in my neighborhood. But the old heads in my neighborhood said, "Nah, nigga, you don't want this. Go to football practice. Don't come out and shoot dice, because you might get shot if you fucking win a game. Go home. Go to practice tomorrow." That was my neighborhood. I grew up in it, but guess what? The old heads in my neighborhood wouldn't let me take part in the shit that they were doing. Thank God, and shout out to East Trenton from all the old heads that took care of me when I went to wild out and be a fucking knucklehead.
So how do you see this fight breaking down? This is Devin Haney's first fight at 140 pounds. Regis Prograis has been here, done that. A lot of people's count. I'm not gonna say you, but you got, according to the odds makers. I'm looking on here, man. I'm like, it looked like they counted Regis Prograis out. Bro, I've been watching Regis a long time. He's not the count out type person. I did talk to Bill when I spoke with Bill Haney was on when he called the show. He actually called the show, and he was like, "Man, we're not taking Regis lightly. We know Regis is a damn good fighter." But I did see a sense of maybe on stage, I don't want to say arrogance, but maybe Devin Haney, they do give off that persona that they're overconfident. Like, oh, this just Regis. He's just another fight to me. Yada 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 yada. Is that the energy that Regis that your team is getting from this?
Oh, for sure. I got that energy. I got the energy when they first took the fight, because I looked at Devin Haney. I said, you got to be out of your motherfucking mind to think that you're gonna come up here and beat one of the most ruthless punchers in the fucking game. Yeah, you out of your fucking mind. I said, I feel it's disrespectful. I told Reed it's disrespectful for him to think that he could come up here for 135 and they keep saying, oh, you mentioned Tank. He didn't want the smoke from Shakur Stevens. He didn't want the smoke from Tank. But now you're going to come get Regis? It's disrespectful. We feel disrespected. And he's going to have to respect. He's going to respect the fucking champion when I pick his ass up off the floor like I told him. I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to shake your hand and say, see you later, son, because you fucked up. You done picked up the wrong fight. You cherry-picked the wrong fight. And then he went back and said, oh, you calling me this, but you want to train me. I said, I reached out to a whole lot of fighters. I want to train the best. But when I saw you fight, I thought you could use my help, because I got the secret sauce that you might need. But you didn't hire me. But I knew one day you would see me. So guess what? Now it's here. He thought that I was going to say, oh, my God. Yeah, motherfucker, I reached out. I want to train the best, because I got something a lot of these fighters don't have. I got the knowledge. I've been a professional athlete. I've been to the highest level in my sport. I'm still ranked among the top 250 long jumpers in the history of the fucking event. I know some shit that a lot of these motherfuckers don't know. And come the night of the fight, you're going to see. Regis Prograis will not get tired. He's going to get hit hard for 36 minutes. We trained him for 66 minutes. There's a science to this. There's a science. I got it down pat, and my fighters feel disrespected. We all feel disrespected, and we're going to make that motherfucker respect us. He's going to respect us because he's going to get off the canvas, and he's going to shake our hand. We're going to send his ass right back down to 35. That's how it's going to go. Regis, man, from a stylistic standpoint, I'm looking at him and Devin Haney, and, I said my initial thought was, I said, man, if he fight Regis is going to probably stop him. And I told Bill this, and I said, but Bill, now that I look at it now, I'm looking at, okay, because I'm trying to see, Coach Evin, I'm trying to see what is it that they see.
And do they feel that they're faster? Do they feel that the footwork? I don't know who the judges are going to be. Maybe they feel that Devin Haney, we know he likes to jab, but then he'll dip his head out to the right sometimes to try to get out of the way. So I say that I don't see them fighting Regis. I think it's going to be more tactical boxing. I don't know if he has the punching power to keep Regis at bay, but his timing is good. Devin has a good jab. His footwork. He's going to try to swim and not get wet. He's not going to be there to be hit. And maybe he's going to try to frustrate Regis Prograis. Have you guys anticipated that type of style that he may come with?
Listen, whatever he has, we're going to take it away from him. We're going to take everything away from him. He now can be able to box. And guess what? If Regis want to box, he could box. If Regis want to bang, he could bang. If Regis want to cut the ring off, he can cut the ring off. You tell me what Devin Haney going to do to keep Regis off his ass. Because everything that he think that he has, we're going to take it away from him. What are you going to do? I'm going to ask Bill Haney, what are you going to do when his son get hit in the mouth? What are you going to do? Because those same punches that he got hit with from Jojo Diaz, Regis going to double that. It's going to triple and drop quadruple. He going to be in trouble.
You spoke about the Lomachenko fight. Did you... I'm looking at the 10th round of the Lomachenko fight, Devin Haney, the 10th and 11th round, especially that 11th round. I've never seen Devin Haney get hit that many times before. Those rounds is very, very telling. You said that you felt that Lomachenko won the fight. What is it that you see without giving away your game plan? But let's just say this. Do you feel that there's some things that you can exploit in this fight, being that Devin Haney seemed like this very arrogant, or maybe just overconfident. And he's an athlete. He's a world-class athlete. Devin Haney is a hell of an athlete. He can fight. Do you feel that, hey, man, his arrogance and him overlooking us maybe, this gonna be problems for them?
Well, listen, he has some holes in his game. The biggest hole that he has is his mindset. He is overconfident. And I don't know if they've been studying the right tapes. I don't know if they saw the right thing, but whatever they saw, it ain't what it's going to be. They came to New Orleans. They saw not such a good performance by Regis Prograis. That's all they saw. Right. But they couldn't see nothing else. Can Devin Haney move? Yes, he can move. Regis also can move. Devin Haney can't match up with Regis Prograis physically. It's going to be a fight. It ain't going to be no boxing match until Regis decides he want to box. We're going to control every part of the fight. Every aspect of the fight, we're going to control him until he's ready to knock this kid out. Devin Haney done bit off too much.
It appears, Coach Evin, it appears that the way this is being built, that Devin Haney is pretty much the A side in this fight. It seems like he's the champ, and I get the feeling that Regis should just be happy. That Devin Haney is giving him, because I heard Bill Haney say we giving you an opportunity and stuff like that. So
listen, that's what
I did kind of laugh when he said that. I say that I do seem kind of arrogant, Bill. Yeah, no, brother, we giving him opportunity. We giving him opportunity. We didn't have to do this, and so it's like I took it as though. Regis should just be happy, just to, thank you so much for giving that opportunity. I appreciate you guys. If it wasn't for you get you get what I'm saying. It does seem kind of arrogant.
That's what they expect, and they expect that because that's what everybody they fought has done. Right. Oh my God, man! Fuck Devin Haney, okay? Devin Haney and Bill Haney and Devin Haney, they're overconfident. They got what I call delusional boxing minds. They're delusional. Because he came to New Orleans, he saw one fucking fight. You couldn't have studied all the fights and then turn around and take the fight. You saw one performance. And you banking off that. That's where they fucked up at. And I'm telling you what I know. That's all they have. He can't say that he can get in there and he gonna try to fight Regis Prograis. We're going to be able to fight him. We're going to be able to box him. We're going to be able to do everything. It ain't going to be what the people... And I'm glad that people thinking like that. And another reason why they think like that, because Eddie Hearn got them thinking that they're the bet, that they're the A side. Eddie Hearn did that bullshit because I'm telling you right now, when that motherfucker talking about you got invited, I said, what the fuck you talking about invited, bitch? You got shit fucked up. Speak like a fucking challenger. That's how we gonna do this. You gonna earn the right. You gotta earn the right to be up here with us because we didn't have to accept the fucking challenge either. We got the fucking belt. You coming to take our belt? We could have fought somebody else. We could have fought somebody else. But no, we're gonna. You done played right into our hands. Thank you, Eddie Hearn. Thank you, Eddie, from bamboozling these motherfuckers to this fight.
So is Eddie? Is Eddie kind of like man, he's a promoter? So is he kind of like pandering? You know, kind of pandering.
Come on, bro. You gonna try to make the champion speak first?
Yeah.
Eddie know better than that bullshit. But guess what? I surprised his ass. He used to saw his eyes when I said no. He gonna speak first. Eddie looked at me like, oh shit. He says, okay, well, Bill, what Bill gonna say?
Yeah.
He the challenger. I was in championship form because the champion goes last. When I did track and field, if Carl Lewis jumped 26 feet and I jumped 27 feet, come around to the finals, the champion goes last because the champion always has the opportunity to beat the challenger. You get the edge. We got the motherfucking edge. So everything that we do until this fight, we're gonna have the edge until that fucking bell ring, and then we're gonna take it.
What about you know? It's obvious that they kind of billing it as though Devin Haney is the A side. So what type of privileges? For everybody who's gonna watch this interview, what type of privileges come with the A side? Like what type of favoritism that Devin Haney team may expect to receive by him, you know, being the A side? Is it the judges, the referee? Like, I don't know who the ref is. You know, are you guys on top of that to make sure that you get a fair shake?
Oh yeah, we're on top of everything. It ain't gonna be none of that bullshit. We walking last. We doing everything championship style. Because that's what you got to do. You got to respect the fucking champion. Floyd did it. Who the fuck is Devin Haney? You ain't getting no challenge. You're not getting no championship treatment. I don't give a fuck if we in your backyard. You ain't getting that treatment. It ain't happening. Act like a challenger.
You said that early in the interview that this is a cherry pick that's going wrong. So you feel that they cherry picked Regis?
Yes. They came up there and they saw that one performance, and Bill was licking his chops. Arrogant motherfucker. Yeah, Bill, you an arrogant motherfucker. And we're going to beat your son ass come December 9th.
Hey, Bill, I call Bill the politician. Yeah, I call Bill the politician, man.
Well, he a politician. He done got Eddie Hearn and all the guys thinking that, listen, Eddie Hearn is going to win either way, right?
Right.
He got both fucking fighters. Don't be fooled. Eddie, we not fooled. We know exactly what's going on. On the real, listen, Devin Haney got a bigger name than Regis Prograis at this point. We understand that. Do you not think that Eddie Hearn and Matchroom don't want Devin Haney to win this fight? Hell
I'm pretty sure they want him to win this fight. Absolutely.
But it ain't going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
You can't do this. Listen. The universe will humble your ass. And this is going to be the fight where Devin Haney get humbled because he's been running in and taking shit. Running in and taking shit. Running in and taking shit. He did that with Kambosos. He saw Kambosos. Whatever he did, he scooped up and got the belts. Oh, he's the youngest champion of all. He's this, he's that. He ain't been in no motherfucking fight. He ain't been in no fight, and he gonna be in the fight, and he not gonna win. He gonna get knocked the fuck out, like I told him, to his face. And I told his daddy the same thing. And I'm telling every Devin Haney fan, every dick rider that's riding on Devin Haney, bet your money and lose. Bet your money and lose.
It's a matter you said that because, you know, Devin Haney is the younger fighter. I know Eddie Hearn is very happy to have Devin Haney back. You know, he had to leave to go to Top Rank. in order to get the belts, and now he's back with Eddie Hearn. So I know he feel like the Devin Haney profile has been raised a lot more now since he's became undisputed, and then now he's fighting Regis Prograis. So I mean, I think it's obvious, on Regis is the older fighter. They feel like he the old dog. Time has passed. Devin Haney is the new. He's what's in right now. He is that guy. So I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn is, they're favoring Devin to win this fight.
Of course. I mean, Eddie Hearn is a fucking businessman. Eddie Hearn was the best of the best. One thing I can say about that motherfucker Eddie Hearn, he gonna make motherfuckers fight. He gonna let you fight. That's how it was in my neighborhood. Guess what? We gonna get a fair fight though. We gonna get it. It ain't gonna be no mismatch. It's gonna be, when I say fair, the champion, treat the champion like a champion. Treat the challenger like a challenger. And then when they come together as fighters, that's when it's gonna be fair. Ain't gonna be no gun over here, but it won't be no gun over here. Both guns gonna be locked and fucking loaded, and we're gonna beat the shit out of Devin Haney.
I see what you're saying. Let the fighter settle it in the ring, and everything. If everything is an even playing field, let the fighter settle it in the ring. Yes. Because I always say this, man. The only way that we're going to see who the best fighters are, they got to fight each other. Yep. And by Devin Haney and Regis Prograis fighting each other, I feel that both guys are setting an example, setting the table, so to speak, of how it should be.
Absolutely.
I know that your team know exactly what's going on as related to Devin Haney. I mean, Regis Prograis. Regis know, look, man, I know I'm not the favorite. I know everything is leaning against me. I'm pretty sure the promoter wants to see this guy win, and the powers that be in boxing, that they leaning towards Devin Haney. But I got something for their ass. Regis can do something about that. Well, what say you about that? Is my assessment correct?
Listen, we got something. We got some double trouble for their ass. How about that? We got some double trouble for their ass on the A side. How about that? We the A side, but we got to fight for the A side. We've been fighting all our motherfucking lives. This ain't nothing new to Team Rougarou. This ain't nothing new to me. I've been fighting all my life, bro. All my life. I'm used to fighting. But is he used to fighting? What does he fought for? Spoon-fed ass. What did he fight for? And they want to question my credentials. What makes Bill Haney a boxing coach? What has he done? What sports did he play? Do you want to question me? Question what I'm doing? What did Bill Haney do? How many world champions did he coach before his son? Where did he come from? What gives him the privilege to be a boxing coach? Did he fight? Did he take a punch? Did he run a fucking lap around the track? Did he play a fucking game of sports? Did he do anything athletic to qualify to be on the motherfucking stage next to me? You don't qualify to be next to me, motherfucker. I'm the best at what I did. And I'm the best conditioning coach on the fucking planet. You can't stand next to me. Don't fucking question my credentials, because I'm decorated. That daddy ain't even decorated in fighting. How many fights did he have? Devin Haney? You talking about how many fights did I have? How many your daddy had?
I was looking at, I'm pulling up Twitter right now. I was looking at a video that you had dropped earlier. You was talking about the reporters. What was it? What you're saying about the reporters? About their criticism.
Some of these reporters, like the boy, what's his name, Blu Blood, talking all that bullshit, bro. Talking about Regis is this, and he Devin Haney dick rider, bad, but he want to interview me. What the fuck I'm gonna say to you, bro? I said, stop with all that bullshit. Stop twisting what I'm saying. They're saying that I have nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with getting your son a private school education. They tried to change that around and said that I was saying, oh, black kids that go to a private school shouldn't have the right to. I never said that. I said if I could have afford to send my daughter to a private school, I would have. But my daughter will not be running around the streets with her pants down. And the hood, like you from the streets, like you want to do some shit. You're not gonna act like that.
I see what you're saying. You're saying that Devin Haney, he's acting like he's a street guy from the hood, like some other fighters, but really that's not him.
That's not who he is.
Right.
Listen, the kid grew up in Henderson, the Matter. I looked up Henderson, Nevada.
That's a nice city.
Nevada is a great place to live. They have golf. They have this. They have that. There is no worries in the world in Henderson. Shout out to Bill Haney for raising your son in a great environment like that. But don't bring a motherfucking son to the hood and he act like he grew up like us. Because you didn't grow up like me. You didn't grow up like Regis. So guess what? We got different mindsets. Is Devin Haney a great fighter? He's good. He's undisputed. I respect that. What I don't respect is that perpetrating and that fake bullshit that you're doing because you're going to attract the wrong people. Stop acting like that, man. Be Devin Haney, undisputed champion. People will respect that more than you up there acting like you calling me a bum-ass nigga. Mm. I'm a decorated, top-level athlete, former athlete, conditioning coach to a 2-time world champion. And you call me a bum-ass nigga? You call my fighter a bum-ass nigga? That's street talk, bro. That's street talk. I get what you're saying. You mentioned Blu Blood Sports TV. I think what it is I think what you got to understand, Coach, is this. Bill Haney has, he's kind of have a pact with those guys. You know what I mean? Really? So yeah, he has a pact with those guys. He has a good relationship with those guys. Those guys, they ride hard for Devin Haney. Mm-hmm. They're pro Haney, so I do get it because he has a relationship with that group over there. And that's probably more so what it was about as it relates to, they're going to do that. They're going to ride for Devin Haney at all costs because, they got access to Bill, and that's pretty much what it is. So I don't know what was said, but I did see the video when you was addressing reporters. I thought you was talking about just average reporters in the media. I'm talking about them guys like Blu Blood that, listen, I done talked to some of the top boxing podcasts. I talk with you. I talk with Coach Calvin. I talk with Christina. I talk with a lot of credible people. And guess what? They know this is a good fight. But why are you trying to discredit, take what I said and turn it into some type of, this ain't about me. And I want, like I said, I'm happy and I applaud Bill Haney for getting his son an education. And Bill was trying to turn that shit around too. He was trying to turn it around too. I was like, bro, I don't mean that. I mean your son up here perpetrating. He ain't built like that, bro. He ain't built like Regis Prograis. They come from 2 different backgrounds. They built differently. And they accomplished the same thing, but on different levels. Regis came up from the streets. Devin Haney came from the suburbs. Don't act like you came up from the same way Regis did, and you didn't. So when you guys come together, when you meet, there's a difference. There's a shake-up in here. Because when the shaking get rough, I believe that the ones that had the most adversity in their lives will prevail. It's a different type of drive. What are you fighting for? Ask Regis Prograis what he's fighting for, and ask Devin Haney what he's fighting for. 2 different types of drive, bro. 2 different push. 2 different everything. It's different.
I see what you're saying. What you're saying, you wasn't making mockery of the fact and that Devin Haney grew up in Henderson, Nevada. You're not making mockery of that. You're just saying, look, dude, this is who you are. This is where you from. Why don't you just represent where you from and stop putting on the act, perpetrating the fraud, making it seem like you are this street guy, this thug guy, but that's not you. Yeah. Be proud of where you from, your upbringing. Is that what you're saying, or am I misreading?
Absolutely. Right on the nail. But let me tell you also one thing that he did the other night. Devin Haney says, kind of make fun of me living in an apartment. I said, bro, what they got to... I said, you know what? I'm truly blessed. I'm thankful that I have a roof over my head. Doesn't matter where I live. Why are you trying to make fun of me being in an apartment? That is some rich boy bullshit. Why? Have you ever lived in an apartment? Apparently not, because there's a problem with me living in an apartment. That's exactly what he was saying. That's what he said. Trying to make fun of that. I think that's an apartment. And what? It's the roof. The ceiling not open. So that's those type of things come from spoiled kids, bro. Devin Haney been spoiled all his life. Big up to Bill Haney for spoiling your son, because he about to get in the ring with a killer that ain't been spoiled.
Well, Coach, listen, Coach, I know you just came back from training, and I don't really want to hold you up.
Coach, I'm here. Whenever you want to quit, we good. I'll talk all night. I don't give a fuck.
No. I wanted to ask you this. Before we go, let everybody know how to get in contact with you, and then I wanted to ask you something else. What are some of the like parting words that you would like to say? You know, we got this fight coming up December the 9th. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. I'm buying the fight. I'm paying for the pay-per-view. Doing the fight party here. You know, how people can get in contact with you if they want to get in contact with you.
I'm at Fitness by Tobler on Instagram. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me, man. And I'm interested in training all the top guys. Whoever needs some help, bro, this is what I do. You know, I got the ingredients for this shit, man. I lived it. I'm not just interested in training one. I want the people that are serious about training. And if you need help, you need some stuff, let me know. I'll help you out. Now, the other thing is, for this fight, from Dubai, England, Saudi Arabia, Trenton, New Jersey, Baltimore, California, all over the United States, you want to tune in to this fight December 9th, because you're going to see two top fighters from two different weight classes go head-to-head. One is from another background. The other one, another background. I call it spoon-fed against the monster, the Rougarou from the Bayou. Okay? The Rougarou is a monster, and all he do is eat meat. We got some fresh meat over here, and the Rougarou is hungry. And he feels disrespected. We're going to come in to California, and we're going to eat some fresh meat come December 9 in the Chase Center. Don't be stealing no pay-per-view. Buy it. Support your fighters. All you guys out there on talking crazy to me, listen, if you talk shit to me, I'm going to talk right back at you. Don't think you're going to get away with saying shit to me. I don't care if you got 2 followers. You talking fly shit to me, I'm coming back at you. Telling you right now. So don't play with me. I'm coming at you. Telling you right now.
All right, man, but tune in, everybody. Tune in December the 9th, Regis Prograis versus Devin and Dream Haney. This fight is going to be phenomenal. We have Coach Evin right here. Coach, I really appreciate you. Brother, I got to get you back on the show right before the fight, you know, if you can. If you can, got to get you back on there right before the fight as it get close, man, because I really, really appreciate this interview. Brother, I want to give you a round of applause. Thank you so much for taking the time out to come on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach Evin in the building, y'all.
All right, boss.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.